Hey guys, silverGameOfThrones here. How are you doing today? Let's talk about Zcash and Dash. Okay, will be Dash and will be Zcash, and I will show you some interesting numbers because everyone is asking, all right, Zcash is a trash, Dash is a trash. Now these people just don't understand cycles, so I want to show you some cycle information so you can learn, and we together are going to see, why Zcash is sparking, why Dash Dark is sparking, and how to find correlation between them, right? Okay, so let's start. So first of all, Bitcoin is all about cycles, right? I'm not going through Bitcoins because it really, it's not a, task today to talk about Bitcoin. I want to talk about Dash and Zcash, but we all know, cryptocurrency is all about cycles, especially proof of work, because they have halving, they have, mining, they have halving, and it's all affect, right? Okay, so let's start from Dash. So here I built, not exactly from the day one, but I built basically from the Dash low, from the Dash high, again Dash low, Dash high, and Dash low. Okay, so you have these points. Okay, and what I found, the correlation, you see, it's very basically straightforward correlation. From the low between cycles to the next low, it's very similar number of days. You see, between first low was in 17 and second low was in 20, it was 148 bars, 1036 days, almost 3 years, right? Almost 3 years between low 70 dash, low 20 dash. Now the next low was in November 2022. As you can see, it's also 148 bars. It's like 1040 days. It's also very, very close. Okay, I try to move it a little bit for you. It will be more you'll see the same numbers, but they may be offset a little bit, but not that big. Okay, so we do understand that they have cycles. So why Dash start to move up? Because his cycle is completed, guys. Okay, his cycle was completed. This when Dash cycle completed. This when Dash cycle completed. This when Dash cycle completed. So his cycle was completed on somewhere November 7, 2022. Last year November it was completed, and he started to rise. Simple, easy peasy. People just don't understand what's going on. Oh, see, the Zcash last year was much more than Dash, but this year we can see that Zcash is lagging and Dash is going up because his cycle is completed. Let's move into Zcash. The Zcash has same correlation, same exact correlation. Okay, so you see, this was Zcash low. Then we have 159 bars, 1100 days, also around 3 years, because it's all, tied to Bitcoin. And then we have cycle completed, the cycle in 2020. It's just different days, When you see this picture, you understand why there is a correlation between Dash and Zcash and how you can utilize it for your profit. Okay, next cycle here, you see, it's the same. I mark it from here, from this point, and it is the same number of days. You see, here, we can see 159 bars, 1100 days. Voila, almost 3 years. But the dates are different. This is the key points. When you look into Dash and you see the Dash days, when cycle completed was in November 2022. But this is not the case for Zcash. The Zcash dates, when dates were completed, this day's completed cycle, this day's completed cycle, this day's completed cycle is not yet completed. Is not yet. His cycle will be completed in April 2023. You understand why? Because Zcash, the birth of Zcash was late. The birth of Dash was in 2016. The birth of Zcash was in 2017. And they have different cycles. So once you know which cycles you're looking for, you can understand his upper and low points. That's it. It's all about cycles, guys. It's so simple, duper simple, guys. It's just simple. So how we can utilize it? Dash cycle completed. Dash is on the rise. Okay. And the last year, you remember when I told you it's time to trade Zcash for Dash, right? Why? Because Zcash was on the top and cycle and Dash was on the low. So you can utilize Zcash for Dash for more profit. Let's say for 100 Zcash coin, you can make 150 Dash coin. Who did it? I know a couple of people did it, right? I did it myself also. I utilize this because I knew it will be the day. It will be the day. It's not in 1 week. It's not in 1 month even, guys, but we are long term here. It will be a day when it will reverse. Why? Because the different cycle completion dates. The different cycle completion date. You see, for Dash, it was last November, so it is already on the rise, right? From it already on the rise 2x. For Zcash, it's not yet completed. So what I'm doing, I'm trading Dash on Zcash. That's a way. This is a way how the smart apes are making profit. Not in terms of buying or spending, in terms of leveraging one coin for another coin. Because if you are on a long term and you are looking into 2-3 years, you see this? This is 3 years, guys. This is 3 years, okay? And if you're looking into 3 years, you want to know how to make profit. The average people are making profit by buying on the low. But advanced people, I'm not talking about trading. I'm not trader, guys. I'm not, I told you a long time ago, don't trade. Leveraging at the right time is the key to success. Leveraging. It's the same for silver, gold. In the end of the day, it doesn't matter what will be the price of silver or gold. It's only matter how much silver do you have. Do you have 100 ounces or 1,000 or 10,000 ounces of silver? This is what matters. The same here. In the end of the day, it will be how many coins do you have, guys. So, making more coins is a smart ape way. Okay, you should not be addicted to Zcash or Dash or Bitcoin Cash, or Litecoin. I think, okay, I don't want to be addicted. I want to be in a good guys, first of all, and I want to leverage one good guy for another good guy for a more profit. Okay, now let's see a little bit more picture here. So we get it, right? Zcash didn't get his cycle completed. Once his cycle will be completed, then it will rise. So now I'm leveraging Dash for Zcash because he's on the lowest level. And Dash, you already 2x more. You understand? Wow, that's a, it may not work, guys. I didn't say it work, okay? There is a high possibilities that it will work, okay? Because it already worked in the past. You understand? Why it will not work in the future. Okay, now let me see where I see Dash in next bull market. Okay, just realistically. So first time Dash did 30x. You see 30x here? Okay, let me mark it here. Okay, you see 30x? And this is where Dash was. Okay, he went literally from 40 bucks to 1200. So he did 30x, from 40 bucks to 1200, 30x. This was in 2017. But he was lagging. He was lagging on 41 bars on almost 1 year. Between low and between high was almost one year. Remember this. Let's move to the next cycle. The next cycle, Dash did around 460. Okay, 460. And the low was, what interesting also. Dash and Zcash is all, small altcoins. They always come back to the same or more levels. okay? Very close, between 20 and 40 bucks, somewhere here. They all come to the same kind of level. Bitcoin is not, right? Bitcoin always rising, right? Bitcoin always rising. But these guys are always come back to the same level, always come back to the level. Okay, use it, utilize it for your profit, right? You know when to buy, you know when to sell. Voila. I mean, sell or trade or whatever, leverage it for something else. Okay, so next cycle, we can see that it did 10x, right? You see 10x here. This is the level, 10x here. It went from 40 bucks to 460. Yeah, 460 bucks. I said even 13, okay? Yeah, something like 13x, okay? Here. So here he did 30x, okay? Here he did 13x. What is expectation in next bull run? Because we have more and more cryptocurrencies, right? We have more and more extension of, you know, cryptocurrency world. The profit for any cryptocurrency is less. You need to just get it and move on, okay? People who think that Dash will go to 1,000, maybe I am just realistically looking into this trend. When low trend is equal, the upper trend is going down, okay? So I can see here was less than 1 year, maybe 8, maybe 10 months. Here, second time, it was 1.5 year for 19 days, right? 1.5 year. So let's say 1 year, okay, 1 year. So from November 2022, probably it will be somewhere in November 2023. So end of this year, my expectation for Dash to rise up to $260. You see? This upper level, right? This is the upper level, okay? When it will be boom, 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 and going down, right? 200, around 300 bucks, okay? That's not bad if you know how to utilize it. Of course, it's not your crazy numbers which you was before, but if you know how to utilize it. So this year, end of year, my expectation for Dash 6x, okay? Because it's already start to rise, right? It's already 60, 70 bucks. Okay, don't pay attention on these noises. Go up, go down. It's normal. Okay, it's normal. Nothing go, you know, up parabolic. Okay, it has its days, red days and green days. Okay, so we get it, right? Somewhere in the end of the year, and my expectation for that to make like 260 bucks. It low, it's at 40 bucks, around 6x. Okay, in Dash. Let's look into Zcash. Zcash cycle not yet started. But let's look on previous, you know, offset between low and high. So first time it was 322 days. Okay, 11 months. 10, 11 months. Second time it was 427 days, right? Extended, 1.5. Let's say 1 year, around 1 year, okay? Approximately. So if I take from the low here, which will be in April 2023, 1 year approximately, right? So it will be somewhere in April 2024. You understand, guys? In April 2024. So let me make a line here, the vertical line. So we all understand. You see April, June, July, April, June. Yeah, here, somewhere here. You see? Bingo. You see, because it's lagging, Zcash is lagging, okay? So again, I will mark you point here, okay? This, 1 year, I took 1 year approximately, okay? So Dash will have peak before Zcash, right? And, you know, offset on 1 year, someone in next year, okay? Someone in April next year. Okay, now the peak for Zcash, I also see lower than Dash, okay? Because Zcash first time did 25x, okay? It went to something like $800 in 2017. From more or less the same levels. He went a little bit less. Dash like around 40 bucks, Zcash around 30 bucks. From 30 to 800, 25x. Second time he did 12x, right? From 30 to, right, 380, 360, 380, right? Okay, let's say 12x, okay, he did. Now, you know, based on this trend is our friend, I can see Zcash 150 bucks. Okay, 150 bucks. It's, you know, the crossing points. 150 bucks for Zcash, and today it's 30 bucks. So 5x. You can make Zcash 5x, guys. Okay, but if you leverage it right, if you leverage Dash on Zcash, making almost 2x, right? You see here, Dash to Zcash is 1.6, 1.7, okay? You can multiply 1.6 multiple 0.7 on 5x. So it will give you 10x profit. You understand? 10x profit. You can make it if you are doing leveraging strong point which already start to rise. On strong point we didn't completed cycle. Okay, cycle should be completed first, guys. Okay, so once you see this picture, you understand what's going on. You understand why it is Zcash rising or Dash rising, and use it on your profit. So I can tell you what I'm doing personally. I'm watching this very closely, and I see when cycle is completed. Cycle for Zcash is not completed yet, but I don't expect Zcash to drop, you know, more than 30 bucks. No, it's not my expectation. My expectation, it will spend more time here, you understand, to complete the cycle. It's like the same like Dash. You see, Dash spends so much time here, right? One cycle completed, voila, it starts to move, right? Even on RSI, you can see it reach the high points. Zcash, where is his RSI? Low levels. Low levels, guys. So once you will see the Zcash start to rise and it start to touching the upper points, and you will see, okay, it's time for Zcash to move, but it will be already too late, guys. You understand? It will be already too late for you to invest, because, you know, today invest in Dash, which costs 70 bucks, or his expectation like 260 bucks, it's only 3-4x, right? This is 3-4x, guys, okay? But this is 5-6x, okay? So when you now say, the same for Zcash, you know, people don't buy Zcash today. They are scared. They think Zcash is a crap, Zcash is a garbage because it's so low. They just don't do basic stuff. They just don't understand its cycle. It was never better time to invest when coins are on low levels, guys, okay? This is the level when you buy. This is the level when you need to wait for cycle completed. And it really doesn't matter. You buy Zcash $35, you buy Zcash $45, you buy Zcash $30, right? That's not a point. The point is you buy and cost dollar leverage first of all, and then you buy and dollar cost average plus on low cycles, because you understand the Zcash cycle was ended in March 2020, and 3 years Zcash cycle more or less. So in this March 2023 we're gonna see the low numbers, and this is what we see in Zcash. There is no surprise for me. I'm not surprising at all. I am using this information from Smart Ape, silverGameOfThrone, you know, analyzing this data, you know, look into this data, and I see where we are in this cycle, guys, and I see where I need to invest. What are my investment points, guys? Okay, and then if I'm smart enough, I even can utilize another strong coin for my investment point. If they start already to rise, let's say 2 times more Zcash in Dash. This is just example for you guys. You understand? There are so many variations between strong altcoins, right? Litecoin you can also utilize. Let's say Litecoin is going to, you know, halving. I am sure Litecoin between halving you'll reach like, I don't know, maybe 150, right? And Zcash in this time maybe will be still 50, right? So 3-to-1, guys. 3-to-1. You can make 3 times more coins just because they have different halvings. You understand? You have 100 Litecoins and you can make 300 Zcash from them, and it will be a day when Zcash will be on the same level as Litecoin. You understand? I'm sharing with you golden information. Golden. And trust me, this video will be watching by maybe 50 people, and from 50 people maybe 2 or 3 people will utilize this information, and these 2 or 3 people will make tons of money, and no one will basically even say thank you for the Silver Game of Thrones. Okay, no donation, nothing. In 3-4 years I'm doing these videos, I don't see any, you know, even thank you, but I'm okay. I like to do it, not for profit for myself, because I like to share, I like to help people. Okay, and you guys use this information, be smart apes. Okay, I don't say go all in. Okay, I say always do 30 30 30. Means, let's say I have 100 Litecoins, I want, you know, on the after halving, I want to, you know, make some profit from halving. So I always do 30%. I always do one set. Another 30%, I am kind of 50-50. I am looking for opportunity. If it's like giving me profit, I see it start to do what I am planning, then I may move another 30%. But the last 30%, I never ever touch even. Okay? But this is another level. Okay? So every level give you more chances for profit, and every level, you know, move you to the Liga of smart apes on the highest levels, right? Guys, you need to understand, that's what I'm sharing with you, is a 5-7 years of experience. 5-7. I'm not talking like, oh, tomorrow Zcash will be, you know, all kind of bullshit, you know, from this TA, you know. All TA is a crap. All TA is a bullshit. Don't listen to TA. Don't listen, you're going to lose money. Okay, only look for the cycles when you invest, dollar cost average, and if you only feel that you're on a level, on advanced level, when you can understand what I explained you today, which is very advanced than average level, only if you feel that try to do leveraging trading between strong altcoin, between Bitcoin and Zcash, it's also not bad, right? Because if you look into Bitcoin, BTC, Zcash, BTC, ZEC, you know, chart, you can also see that Zcash in Bitcoin level is so very low, 1.0016, something like this, right? It's like, it is just the lowest level, right? So if you, it depends what you want. You want to make profit in USD, or maybe you want to make profit in Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin is a target for you. Then you can leverage Bitcoin, some of your Bitcoin again, never all in, into Zcash. And when Zcash will be 2, 3, 4 times, you know, kind of back, let's say 0.05 even, right? Then you can leverage it back to Bitcoin and make 4-5x more in Bitcoin, right? Again, that's what I'm sharing with you. I'm not for your financial advisor. It is just a way how you can multiply your coins. Again, but this requires some analysis, some data, some risk-reward ratio should be here, okay? And you never do it because the Silver Game of Thrones is telling you. You always do it because you analyze, you understand all risk rewards. You understand that it may not work, guys. It may work, but it may not work. What if it will not work? You still have your coins. What if you did it and, you know, and it never, and Zcash never, you know, come back to Dash coin? You still have your coins, you understand? So the risk in my eyes is very minimum, right? Because let's say Zcash will make 5x and Dash will make 6x. If they will rise together, okay? I don't see, you know, it maybe in the US will ban privacy coin and will ban everything on a plate. Everything has a risk, right? Monero will be banned, Zcash will be banned, but, you know, there are so many variation here, okay? But if you do a proper risk management, okay, you should be all right. The proper risk management is very important. So guys, I share with you very interesting information, okay? Let me know, what do you like, how you like, maybe you don't like, and as always, try to help you. And for my smart apes, who also stack silver, so also stack gold, so also stack best of the best, you know, crypto coins, this is a video for you guys. So enjoy, and give me hands up, and like, subscribe, hit notification. All the best, guys. Bye bye.